Good morning. I almost didn't do a video this morning because I don't know. But here is the weekly report from Winterpast. There's a lot's happening, a lot of changing because it's spring, and we've had really great weather. It's been cool at night, so that keeps things from really catching on, the hot weather, things like beans and tomatoes and stuff. But I think we've turned the corner. We've been, I think that it's starting to be a real growing season now. So here's a little bed with nasturtiums and other herbs in it. And here's the full herb bed that's really wonderful. There's the rose back there, that's aloe. And I wanted to give you an update on the dahlias. I've cut back some, pretty drastic already because they're tall, and there's tiny ones growing in here with and there's still a space for a couple. I've got 3 in the greenhouse hoping that they wake up. I noticed this morning that there's 2 with a pretty good growth on it, so I'll probably put 1 out today and wait on the other 2. 1 has not woken up yet, and so I don't know if it's going to be a bad tuber. We'll see. Anyway, I think we're going to put netting up this weekend, trying to get ahead of the really tall, that one right there. I've cut it back I cut back several inches and cut off some of the stems because there's a lot of stems, but you can see it's starting to branch out. Isn't that neat how they branch out? And so there'll be even more flowers on it since I cut down the really tall stalk there. So that's where I am with dahlias, and all of these pretty much that are growing that you can see were overwintered, and they did fine. Even there's some right there, that one needs to be, I'll cut that one back too. But even over here when we did the Vigo garden beds, I'll show you. This was dug pretty bad. Pretty deep. They treated it really rough and put probably 10 inches of dirt on top of where the dahlias were. And look, there's a dahlia coming up and there's another one coming up. And I have dug several out of here because I had just counted it as loss, the whole thing. And lo and behold, it's not. So they're pretty tough. So this will be the first bloom. I'm not sure what that is. I think it might be Rock Run Ashley, but I'm not sure. We have blueberries, and here's kind of an overview. I'll try to make this a shorter video than normal. There's my little cucumber, see right there, that I planted out really early, and earlier than I normally do, and it looks like it's going to be the first. So maybe it paid off to plant so early. So here's the garden. And it's really just, it's not a huge design here, but it's mostly been planted by me with a little help from my sweet husband. So here we are, Mother's Day weekend. I wish I had my mama to share this with, and my grandmother, but I don't. So here we are. Hope y'all have a nice Mother's Day weekend. This is Mona from Winterpast.